It never gets old, does it? We had a whole choir in the studio. We still have one. Just call it any song, any movie soundtrack, and they have got you covered with the song.
Let's go.
It's your idea.
Yes, it's still the Saturday afternoon cruise, and you already know.
When you hear that song.
Of course, MTSS, movie, themes, movies, theme songs, and soundtracks.
You? Oh, no, you're a child. I'm on here.
Okay.
What's up, people? What's up? You're welcome to the show. It is movies, theme songs, and soundtracks. Yes, this is the show where we talk about movies, we talk about the theme songs and the soundtracks. And even as we are right now, there's one soundtrack now that is scattering everywhere, which I personally, it is fine.
Presley's also.
Yes, sir. Welcome to the show. #MTSS. It's literally everything you've ever wanted, everything you ever need as far as movies, their theme songs, and their soundtracks are concerned. We're here every single Saturday now from 3 p.m. to 4 p.m. on your number one family radio, Inspiration 92.3 FM, by your usual suspects in the studio, Presley, that's my humble self. I have Okiki with me, and of course, the one and only Joanna.
Suspect.
Don't you think it's quite interesting that on the first episode of season 3, we start at 3 p.m.
Come on now.
Come
on now.
Thank you.
Thank you. We talked about this, last week when it almost looked like it was going to be that, right? But that didn't happen per se. I think it was all part of the plan. Like there was a greater plan that really
get off it.
No. Think about it.
Come off it.
Welcome to the show. If this is your first time joining us, all that we do is talk about movies. We start here in Nollywood, go all around the world to Hollywood, Bollywood, every wood that you can think about, and come right back here to Nollywood, right? But we do not just stop there. We also discuss theme songs and soundtracks, and I'm super stoked about today because, and we will get to that, it's one of our talking points later on in the show, but I'm just going to set a bit of a precedent. In case you're wondering why there's a show on radio that discusses movies and then theme songs, yes, theme songs is a big deal to us.
Yep.
In the studio on this particular
why
show.
Are you looking at me?
Well, you should know that as of right now, all around the world, the number one song, right, as far as the Billboard chart is concerned, the number one song in the world is a movie theme song.
Yay.
Let me make that more.
It doesn't happen every week, does it?
Doesn't.
I'm gonna make that even more exciting for you. It's not just a movie theme song; it's an animation theme song. Look, guys, all the juice and gist will come up later on in the show. You do not want to go anywhere from now up until 4 p.m. As usual, we start off by asking what you are watching. Call us up, let us know. 0700 923 923 923 is the number to call, or 0817 313 6193. Why do we need you to chime in? It's very simple. Even though we're movie buffs, we absolutely love to see film, TV series, web series from now and then, right? We're just 3 guys, right? We have 3 pair of eyes, right? And we cannot see
we have
everything.
4.
No,
we have 6.
I see what you did. I see what you did. I see what you did. I see what you did.
No, is my math incorrect?
No. We have 8.
We have
8 eyes. 4 pairs.
I have a pair. You have a pair. She has a pair.
So she's saying you have 2 pairs. That's just basically
no this.
No,
my
this
gosh,
is
the
love.
way he
It's
looked
love.
down after that. I promise. Hello.
Hi, good afternoon. Welcome to the show. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
This person looks like he knows what he did.
Happy weekend, though.
Same to you, sir. Happy weekend, sir.
We have seen our 6 tools with this.
For Charity Road, New Coba.
Sixes, how you doing?
Think I'll see you.
You all are doing a great job, bro.
Thank you.
But when you asking what movie are we watching?
Yes, sir. What are you seeing?
No light for Charity Road since yesterday. So I'm just being fair, but your program is making me
6 tools. 6 tools, why?
I love it. I absolutely love it.
6 tools. Okay, 6 tools. Keep listening.
What are you watching on your phone? There's no light. You can't even charge the phone.
Your program has giving me updates on the best film to watch when the
So when the lights go.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, 6 tools. I always love it when 6 tools reaches out. 6 tools say there's no light.
I love the twist.
I love it. All the plot twist. We're watching a movie. What is the name of the movie? Is There's No Light in Your Coba?
But
We can create it. No, we're living
Say
it
that
actually.
again.
I said, what is the name of the movie that he's saying is There's No Light in New October?
there's no light in New Oko.
It's still not.
That's 7 syllables.
That's all-
That's another talking point on the show for later
Yep.
on. Man, the way things are just happening, it's a spiritual something. It's a spiritual. And Joanna is like, these guys.
I'm rolling my eyes like what?
But we will get there. We will get there.
Yeah.
By all means, let us know what you're watching. Once again, it's 0700 923 923 923. Or you send a message or comment to the WhatsApp channel. That's 0817 313 6193. Like we said, if you've seen something that you think the rest of the world should absolutely watch, by all means, call us up, let us know. Plus, if you've seen something that you think the rest of the world should stay away from, please.
Oh, yes.
Yes, please. Call us up and let us know also. Right? Hashtag MTSS still is the show. Presley, Joanna, and Okiki.
So have you? What are you guys seeing? What are you guys seeing recent? Joanna, are you seeing anything?
I just finished seeing Ozark season.
Everything?
You seen everything?
Yeah, I've been following up.
Oh, you've been
The new-
following?
The new season came
Okay.
out. I finished it. Then there's this Twitter something. Oh, it's on Netflix right now. I'll look
Is
for
it
the
Twitter,
title.
Twitter something in
No,
the title.
no, it's Twitter. No, not Twitter.
All of us are did.
Tinder something.
Wow.
Tinder. Oh yeah, I saw that.
yeah.
On Netflix.
I did
Literally.
Not, is it weird if I say I did not like the poster, so I did not see it.
Wait, no, you need
the
to,
poster is
especially
terrible.
in this age of Tinder swindler.
Yeah.
My goodness, you need to see it.
Is it nice?
I haven't finished, but I'm hung up in the middle. And the thing is, it doesn't have, that those movies that they don't have. There's movies that take you all around the world.
Right.
Okay.
It's like a narration, but then you are living it like, oh my gosh, how could he do that? The suspense.
But it's a
Then you-
movie, not
It's a movie.
like
Yeah,
a
it's a Netflix
documentary.
film, right?
Yeah,
It's a
yeah.
Netflix
It's
film,
not
yeah.
a documentary. Well, it's sort of presented like a documentary
Uh-huh.
because the victims are coming out to talk about their story, and
Okay.
as they're talking about their story, they're taking you to the scenes and all that when it
Oh.
happened. It's we Gen Zs and millennials and so on. We need to see this.
But
Tinder
it
swindler.
still has a bad poster. Though.
What's on the poster? What's on the
Poster.
poster?
It's a fishing hook and a ring, right?
Yeah.
What?
Exactly.
You
No,
feel
no, no. Now, I want to ask you, what about that makes you not want to see it?
I'm like,
It's supposed to get you on the hook.
huh?
Catfishing.
Stop it. Y'all stop it, right?
No, you started it.
Look, I'm just gonna move on to what I am watching. For some reason, I woke up the other day wanting to see Think Like a Man again.
Mm-hmm.
Right? I just kept thinking about the dynamics, the relationships, all these guys coming together, and how I'm a big fan of Steve Harvey, right? His book, and then being a producer on the show also. And then I went into just I was curious. I just wanted to see the first one again, and I literally sat there, saw the first one, moved to the second one, and by the time I was done, for some weird reason, I kept wishing maybe there should be a third.
Oh,
For why?
Just because, just because it's been a couple of years. It'll be
this
nice.
gospel you're
I mean, it's
preaching, you
February.
regret it.
It's February.
You regret it. This gospel you're
It's the month.
Because-
It's the month of love.
No, because
Right.
if you look
And
at
before
it,
people start, what's that thing kids these days say? Before they start chopping
before you
breakfast
get
and all
Kevin
that
Hart's
stuff,
money,
it'll happen.
too
Kevin Hart
many
will do it.
narratives are being overflogged.
But
Yeah.
That's why
you
I'm
have,
like,
you
yeah.
have to say something.
Let's
You have
end
to
this.
agree. You have to agree.
Here.
So that Think Like a Man, in my own opinion, is easily one of those movies that combine more than 5 people's stories, and it actually does it well.
true.
Like you
True.
wouldn't say one particular couple outshone the other couple. I don't think so. They literally had their own stories, and it was beautifully told for 1 and 2. Like it's an ensemble cast, right? But you cannot say, oh, Gabriel Union did better than Megan Good. Or Taraji Henson was she in the film? Candice Hall. Every single person.
Do you,
Everybody had an
do you
opportunity to
feel
shine.
like you can drag stories and narratives when you have like many characters, like different scenarios
yes.
that you are following? Like
You
it's
can.
easier to create a part 2, 3, 4, 5 when it's not just focused on one family.
Well,
think?
yes, but you see, the reason why I'm happy to suggest or
A
say
third
that I
one,
want to see a
like,
third
see a
one
third
is
one.
we've seen instances of the same thing happen. Well, here, right, and it wasn't particularly done well.
Don't take us back there, please.
Yes.
I dare you say the
To say
name
the-
of the movie.
Look, the daddies
say
and
it,
people that do
Presley.
parties, they will be
Say it.
angry.
You've been blocked.
It's Beef Party 2. Let's look at the top 5 most talked about movies around the world. Number 5, Spider-Man: No Way Home. People are still talking about
I
Spider-Man.
don't think that guy is going anywhere anytime soon, and I think it's such a great time for Tom Holland because now he has a new film coming out in a couple of weeks. That's Uncharted. With,
Okay.
What's his name now? Antonio Banderas and this other guy from No Pain No Gain. But Tom Holland is just like everywhere now, and it's such a good season for the man. I'm happy for him.
Then there's number 4. All of Us Are Dead. God forbid.
All of us are not dead in Jesus'
Oh, come on.
Has anyone seen
I've been
or
waiting
started
I've
to
been
see?
waiting so long to see that.
Has anyone
It's on
started seeing
Netflix.
it? It's on Netflix. Have you started
Okay,
seeing
It's
it?
a Netflix series. I saw the
Have
trailer.
you started seeing it?
I started to watch the thing, but then the Nigerian
The
in me was not.
Thing?
Yes, I'm referring to it this way because I'm Nigerian. To the
Yeah.
point, right? The Nigerian in me will not let me see it because every time you say, "Oh, have you seen All of Us Are Dead?" All of us
are not dead in
Jesus'
Jesus' name.
You know.
I don't know. I've just not been pulled to start.
I'm curious to find out what anyone who has seen it has to say about it because there's this legend that Koreans tell
What do you think is
really
now
great
selling it?
story.
It's a Korean.
No, it's a Korean
It's a
series.
Korean
I'm not.
series.
You're
Know
not-
this.
You don't love you don't like Korean stories.
Did you see Squid Game?
Did you see Squid Game?
That was one of the first, and I'm not the only one that has said this. There are a lot of people, especially with the subtitles.
Mm.
Game, what's it called? Money Heist also had me doing that.
Right.
Right, the minged up, vocals. That is,
Okay.
it's not your voice.
Right.
Sorry, like the language is not.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm
do you
not very
listen-
good with
do
that.
you watch it in English or in the original
No.
language?
So but you know that it's not synced.
Yes,
Yes.
because someone is doing like
Obviously,
a dub.
it messes with me. Do you get?
Then just
So
watch
like the movie has to be like really a huge seller, like
Okay.
or it has to be something I need to be able to chime in on
Ah.
for me to watch it.
So what you're
Squid
saying?
Games, it was peer
what you're
pressure.
saying
I
now-
assure you.
it looks like I see an opportunity to win someone on my side. What you're saying now, Joanna, is you'd rather watch a Money Heist, for example, in the original language or in English.
What is your side?
I break.
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
English.
All of you can't watch it in the language and just read the subtitles.
Okiki, I dare you.
Dare me to do it. Dare me.
Say 2 sentences in Spanish.
Te quiero.
Huh?
Te quiero.
That's one phrase.
Colombia mi
You've
encanto.
wasted your life watching Money Heist.
Colombia mi encanto.
Because that's my deal. Like, why do you watch something and then after you're done with like 20-something episodes or about say 200 something hours of this particular thing of your life, you've not learned to speak the language?
It's
What are
not-
you doing?
We are not learning. I don't know. Why are you watching film to learn the language?
When you watch Yoruba movies, don't you learn the language?
No, I don't
You
know.
actually do. That's how I learned how to speak Yoruba.
from
Yes.
from Yoruba
My
movie.
parents never spoke it to me, but from
Really?
watching Yoruba movies, that's how I learned to speak it.
Oh my god! Oh, that's such a lovely story.
What's that number 3? Need to go for a break.
Number 3 is Ozark season 4. Joanna, tell us about Ozark.
Ozark season 4, the storytelling has to be awesome. How they're able to create another narrative out of another, like it's just you think it's over? We're not done yet.
Ah.
Yeah, that's so. But I feel I'm a little scared with what they have done because at the end of it, there's an indication that it's going to be a 5, and I'm like, no, come on, we should be done by now. Like you made I feel they made us believe that it would be over this season. Like by the end of season 2, we were like, okay, so the final season. They should wrap things up, right?
Right.
But you get to the end of it and you're like, no, there's more. This is not the end.
It's not
So it can be tiring, but I feel they're able to sell it very well with the way they present their stories and come up with the twists and the turns and everything.
Right.
Very intriguing. I loved it.
So, for example, if I saw Ozark,
But it's not the best season I've watched.
if I saw Ozark 1, 2, 3, would you say that I watch 4? Would you advise that I watch 4?
Yes.
Okay. Plus, there's also that thing about Ozark season 4 reminding you of a certain street in Lekki.
Yeah, I get it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so why Ozark is so relatable
Wall Street.
is that you think a particular thing is peculiar to your country.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then it's that, so you guys do it too.
Ah.
Maybe we even learnt it from you.
Yeah.
So it's
When
one of
did
those
they-
movies that makes you feel like, okay, we're not in this alone. This thing
Yeah.
happens everywhere. Yeah.
Someone tweeted and said, "What do you get when Burna Boy links up with the Ozarks?" And the person wrote, "When the bird do they enter bed body." I don't know what that means. When the bird do.
That's very corny, first of all.
Yes.
But I still don't get it.
You still get it. Is that Wendy Bird in
Oh,
Ozark?
Wendy Bird. Yes,
Yes,
there
Wendy Bird
is.
do enter
There
body.
is,
Yeah,
there is,
that's
there
what
is.
someone put. At number 2. Number 2 is Dinner at My Place, and for Maria, Dinner at My Place.
I've seen Dinner at My Place. I think it was a feel-good film. It's the kind of movie that I'd advise that you go see with somebody. Right? Do not go by yourself. Or else
Is it a romantic? Is it a Valentine film?
Yes, it's a Valentine film. Valentine came
Alright.
early.
Oh, Valentine came early.
Valentine came early.
We'll be back to talk more about that in just a bit. Okay, we're heading all the way to number 1. We've done 1, 2, 3, and 4. We'll be
done
back.
5, 4, 3, 2.
Oh,
Yeah. Just
okay. Oh, you get it. All right, Jennifer Hudson, Neo, and Rick Ross think like a man. Of course, act like a woman. A lady, think like a man. I read the book before I watched the movie. Is that a good idea to watch the book before seeing a movie?
I saw the film. I saw both films. No, I saw the first one actually. Then I read the book.
So I think this one is different from how how other people are saying, oh, you spoiled the book. This one, the book was a book on its own. It was a manual, and the movie was just a movie surrounding this
guidelines.
Exactly, and how people reacted to the guidelines.
Generally, do you think it's advisable? Like, there's so many other like stories that are like made into like movie. Do you think it's a good idea to read the book first, or watch the movie and then read the book, or do you think once you see the movie, why am I reading the book?
Okay, so the thing is, there people have the track. When you look at the track record, right? There are people who are always say movies never do justice to the books.
Yeah.
So I think I read The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo. When I saw the movie, I was very disappointed. I was angry. But there are many stories like that. So I mean, when you see, I think the only movie that I've heard that the movie actually
did really well
compared to the book, I think it's Godfather. It's Godfather. Apart from that, there would always be fanboys and fangirls complaining, oh, the movie is trash, it's rubbish, they killed this person, this person is much more powerful. Even which movie? I was about the movie now, about the book. I can't remember. When I remember, I'll let you guys know.
All right. It is still the Saturday afternoon cruise. I am Joanna. You heard the voice of Okiki. Yeah. You also heard, you hear Presley. I don't know why you're being quiet.
Wow. You hear Presley.
You will hear. You're here to speak on the topic now.
First of all, I was going to say that was a really smart analysis you shared earlier. You're a smart guy, Okiki.
Thank you.
Talking about how, Think Like a Man, the film was narrations, but the book was mostly a manual. And I think it's one of the reasons why this time around, the film does not particularly... We're not in the place where we're comparing both.
You can't
you're not necessarily comparing. But what I'm just going to say on the subject is, I think if you read a book and then there's a movie, you can see the film just because. But if there's a book and there's a film and you see the film and feel like you've seen everything, you're doing yourself a disservice.
Yes,
definitely.
You better read the book first.
Always more complete. The only one film that I know I saw that was remotely close to what the book looked like was A Fault in Our Stars. Default in Our Stars. Yeah, that one.
Wait, sorry, you did that to yourself 2 times?
I read the book about 10 times. I saw the film about 2-3 times.
And you did?
Yeah, I did
what?
that. I did that to myself.
Did you cry?
Well, a number of times, yes. But that's
I did cry.
I cried reading the book.
Did you cry?
Reading the
book. Watching the
movie,
you didn't cry.
A number of times.
I feel like emotions are conveyed stronger
in books.
Yeah, in books.
I agree, 100%.
I feel they are. Yeah, for me.
I've not cried from a book before.
You what?
I've not cried.
You have not lived, my friend.
I've not cried from a book. But film, I've not cried also. Maybe once or twice.
Did you cry when you saw Titanic?
Oh no, I mean, that's it.
Don't say I mean. Say yes or no.
Yes, now. I mean, yes. If you didn't cry for Titanic, I mean, we need to.
Are you a normal human being?
Honestly, there are some movies that you have to shed tears. You must move. Forget hard guy. All right. So before we went on the break, we were looking at the top 5 movies that people are talking about across the world, and number 1 is Juju Stories.
Absolutely proud that Nollywood is doing really, really great. If you've not seen Juju Stories, you should absolutely go to the nearest cinema to you to check it out. It's a compilation, right, if I can call it that, of 3, I wouldn't say short stories per se, but extended shorts, that then make one feature. I think it contains Yam, Love Potion, and one other title I can't remember now, but it was basically put together by the team of CJ Obasi, Abba Makama, and a bunch of other people. It's really, really good acting. It's really, really good stories. I like that when you see the poster, you see the cast, per se, you don't necessarily see people that you know. I mean, Timini is popular. What's her name now? Belinda Yanga is popular. There are a bunch of other people that you know in it, but it's not your A-listers per se. And what that does is it does not take you away from the performances. The performances are great, and it's just beautiful. Yes, the title sounds strange, Juju Stories. There's some elements of dark stuff in it, yes, but I promise you, it's not like Yoruba Nollywood portrays it, and you would actually like this one.
So Timini actually came on the not on the show. He was here on Monday.
He talked about it.
Okay. Particularly about dinner at my place.
Oh yeah.
And he said that he's looking to get 2 AMVCAs
This year
because he said like he feels like he's gonna get best actor in a comedy
For
for
Breaded
Breaded Life,
right.
and the best actor in a drama for Dinner at My Place.
Right. Speaking of Breaded Life, though, for
Okay.
some very weird reason, it did not make it to our top 4 best on Nollywood in 2021. This is not a shade to the film. I'm just saying, if a man feels really strongly about what a particular film could do for him, who am I to suggest that that thing would not do it for him?
There's one I want to add. I don't know why people have not put Encanto inside this thing.
I mean, hey, we did talk about how it's the one soundtrack that's all over
Yes.
topping the charts now.
Yes.
So tell us about Encanto. Okiki is very
No,
passionate about this
look.
particular thing.
So I'll just say everyone is talking about Encanto, right?
Yeah.
But I want you guys to see it first, and then we can now come and have a conversation. Because honestly, I feel like I'm going crazy.
What do you like? I feel. What do you think it's like? Is selling it so much?
I don't know.
What do you mean? I wasn't know that.
Exactly. See, let me tell you, the amount of research I've done on Encanto to find out what is it about the movie that is making it so hot is I don't know. I can't find it.
Have you seen Encanto? Call us up 0700
Have you seen
923 923 923 or send us a message at 017 313 6193. I am really shopping for someone that's going to put Okiki in his place this afternoon. And
I
tell
have
him-
watched Encanto like 5 times
I
this
think.
past.
Do you think it has something to do with the fact that okay,
The
the
hype?
animation? No, aside from that, I feel animations cover is not just for children.
Mhm.
Like it's not a cartoon.
Yes. Okay.
So
So
then it's like
so I think one thing about it is it kind of addresses trauma in a bit.
see, if you want me to watch this movie, you need to convince me.
It's a family
You're
film.
not convinced.
Yeah, no, watch it.
You can't explain it.
I
You can't explain it.
listen. I'm not. So where I am is people have raved on about Encanto.
What about it?
I don't know.
Oh goodness.
Let me help you.
They're just
guys.
like Encanto. I love the movie. I cried my eyes out, and I'm like, where?
No,
Where did you
like-
cry your
Like
eyes
if
out?
I say I love Spider-Man, you need to go watch it.
Mhm.
The action, the fact that they
So that's
did
the
what
thing.
they
It
did,
That's
bringing
I am
people-
not hyping Encanto.
So that's the thing. He doesn't like it. That's
Oh,
what,
you.
yeah. That's
Oh,
what
don't.
so you don't understand.
I prefer Coco.
Yeah, he doesn't like it. Like really, he prefers
You know
Coco.
how funny
Okay.
that
I
sounds?
prefer Coco to.
He prefers Coco.
I'm sorry.
Y'all know Coco the movie, the animation.
Is that really the Coco?
Yes,
Yes, that's
wait, behave yourself. Yeah, so I mean, I keep wondering. I've gone through I've waited for post-credit scenes to check. Do you know that the production office manager of Encanto is actually Nigerian? I'm about to do something. That's how much I looked at every name to see who is in this movie.
Yeah,
But
So
all
what
the
do you think
songs.
is selling the sound? So movie aside,
So, okay,
soundtracks.
The soundtracks.
Because the sound, I think there are like 2
No,
Top
no,
20?
There are many.
on the top
Okay,
two on the top 5.
Two on
Two
no,
on top
top 10.
top Billboard
10,
Hot 100.
Billboard 100, top 10. First is We Don't Talk About Bruno, and number
Yeah.
9 is Surface Pressure.
Okay, 2 top 10.
So 2 in the top 10.
Yeah.
I don't know what it's about the
Oh my
songs.
God.
Maybe it's because it's Lin-Manuel Miranda that wrote them.
Lemano did not do particularly great on Tick Tick Boom, but that's another conversation.
That's
for
another
day.
conversation.
So I'm
Yeah.
only literally going to watch Encanto because we need to talk about.
Yes, please
That's
watch
the only reason.
please
I
watch
wanna- Not like
Encanto.
Look,
oh, okay.
I'm gonna see Encanto.
Please, I'm
because
just
I
saying
saw-
say Encanto
Oh, and for the love of animation.
I
so
saw-
that you
I
will
saw-
not tell, so that I want them to tell me that okay, you are crazy or something. I want to know.
I saw Moana and absolutely loved it. I saw Frozen and absolutely loved it. I know for a fact that for these reasons I'm gonna see Encanto.
Yes, because Let It Go, right, actually picked that number 5 on the Billboard charts.
Yeah.
And we have this song, We Don't Talk About Bruno, which there are some parts that are not even, you can't even sing and enjoy.
You know, we need to play that song.
Let's
right
play
now.
that song, please. I'm just like,
What's the hype about?
What's the hype about? We don't talk about Bruno.
We don't talk about Bruno, no.
Alright, so this song, 5 weeks on the charts. Yeah.
Eh?
5 weeks on the charts. Last week was number 2. This week it's number 1 on the Billboard Hot 100. Who's Bruno? What is it about this song?
And I think it's
I'm-
gonna be there for a while actually.
I
I think
it-
it will be.
How do you explain?
why do you think it to be?
Because at the core of the song and the animation, it essentially talks about social stuff and all that good thing. So the fact that movies are now portraying real life scenarios, that's such a big thing. Hello.
Yeah. Hello.
Hello.
Hi. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, my lady. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
My name is Sharon. I'm calling from Exeter.
Okay,
Sharon, have you seen Encanto?
No, I haven't seen Encanto, but that's why I'm calling.
Okay.
I have a bunch of people with Kiki. We are going to fight.
Oh, go ahead.
If there was anything that would convince me to see that movie, it would be that song. And for you to allude that song did nothing for the movie, I would see why that song would be on the billboard for 5 years.
Really? Wait.
Interesting.
Listen, Sharon, listen to two Oru guitars. There are so many songs in the movie that are so much better than we don't talk about Bruno.
Okay, you need to pick a side. Are you bashing the entire film, or you're bashing one song in the film?
Everything. Really, I'm fighting.
So Sharon, you believe in this number one for this? We don't talk
Sharon,
about
you love this song?
Yes, I do. I think it's a beautiful song.
We should stop.
Sharon, have you heard Surface Pressure? Go and listen to Surface Pressure.
Okay.
Surface Pressure and then two Oru guitars.
This song has convinced me to go to the movie.
Please go and see Encanto.
Interesting.
And then we'll come back and have this conversation.
How much are they paying you? Tell the truth. Thank you so much for calling, though.
Thank you for calling, Sharon.
Oh my God. You don't talk about Bruno.
We don't talk about Bruno.
Let's stop talking about Okiki too.
We'll have to watch it. That's
Please, I'm begging people.
The only thing that, like, the producer, camera, videographer, big up to him. The only thing I know, which is something I feel animations do, is they appeal to your inner child in some way, right? And he mentioned being able to find yourself somewhere in the movie. So I can believe how that works, because I watch animations and they just have this way of digging out. No matter how old you are,
you probably love Encanto.
You just
And I judge you already.
Next week we'll be here, believe me.
I judge you already.
Okay, all right. So we've done the top 5 films, and we've also talked about Encanto. Wherever we'll talk about it again next week.
Yes.
This guy's so passionate about it. I don't get it.
No, you don't see, because I was beginning to feel crazy. Like the amount of research I've done, I knew that okay, it's a lockdown movie. Like they were not even in the same place when they were shooting this movie. Somebody was in Spain, another person was in Colombia. When they had to, some people were recording in their sitting rooms. The person that did the animation did it in his house. I'm like, oh, so much work was put in, but.
Anyways, if there's one thing we know for a fact,
I'm afraid of the hype.
It's the fact that all of the world is talking about Encanto for so many reasons. Okiki's reason is, stuff that we've debated on for a bit and we're not going to get into again. However, another movie that a lot of people are also talking about, maybe not for the same reason as Encanto, is a certain movie with the title The Woman in the House Across the Street from the Girl in the Window.
It's, first of all, the title's too long.
And that's and that is exactly where we're coming to. Like in my books, it has to be the longest title to anything visual.
I don't think so, because Google disagrees with you, Presley.
Google disagrees with us, but the results that we got from Google, is not a film that I.
What's gonna beat that? What can beat that? The woman, like,
check it.
That's like 3 paragraphs.
Just check it. You look at that. Look at that.
So, ladies and gentlemen, the longest movie title
by word count.
What's word count, by the way?
By word count, like the number of syllables in that particular sentence.
Like the word.
So, night of the day of the dawn of the son of the bride of the return of the revenge of the terror of the attack of the evil. Who's gonna do that? So you got to be like, I want to see night of the day.
Hi, please go ticket for night of the day of the dawn of the son of the bride of the return of the revenge of the terror of the attack of the evil of the mutant hellbound flesh isn't calling alien zombie subhumanoid living dead.
Yes.
Part 5.
I would have watched 2 movies and given a review.
Let me ask you this question real quick. Now that we quoted the title of this thing, that's what I'm calling it, a thing. What is the movie about?
It's about the night of the day of the dawn of the son of the bride of
the living dead.
Of the attack of the evil mutant hellbound flesh isn't calling aliens from the past humanoid living dead.
Now this is where I can reason.
Part 5.
Sorry.
Yeah.
They're not done yet. The woman in the window by the water, whatever. Yeah.
Yeah.
So the title gets you.
Title, exactly. The title is long, but you know what it's about. It's about the woman in the house across the street from the girl in the window.
So why should I watch?
So we know that there's a girl. There's a show. It's a movie, right?
We know that there's a girl in the window. We know that it's across. These people stay across from each other, but ultimately it's about the woman in the house. See this night of the day or whatever. We don't know what this is about.
It's about the night of the day of the dawn of the son of the bride. I don't understand why you don't want to accept this thing.
That's Okiki's cup of tea. But as far as the woman in the house is concerned, it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 syllables. Is that no?
No,
14 words.
14 words.
14 words, not syllables. 14 words for one movie title. I'm not going to count how many words this is.
Don't do it.
God forbid.
Don't do it to yourself.
So I'm going to go back and say I'm discrediting this Night of the Day thing, and I'm going to just say that I think that the woman in the streets, whatever, is a longest movie title that
the woman across
But
the
do you
street.
think
The
it
woman in the
sells?
house.
I think it does.
It
Actually.
sells the movie.
I think it sells because there's already a movie called
Yes.
The Girl in the Window.
So it's loosely.
So if you
based
watch The
on
Girl
that
in the
one.
Window
If you watch The
and
Girl
you
in the
see the
Window.
picture, the graphics for
Yeah.
this
Yes.
movie, you'd kind of know. Okay,
Yeah,
so there's
yeah.
more.
Yeah,
So there's
yeah.
more. There's a woman
Yeah. And there are
in the house across the street from The Girl in the
there
Window.
are subtle undertones to both movies also. The main characters for The Girl in the Window and this one, The Woman in the House, you know, the alcoholics, they have agoraphobia, fear of the rain, and a bunch of other things. I saw, so the thing about The Woman in the House is it's an extended series, it's not a film. Netflix did that thing they usually do every time. So they extend everything. So
Well, no. Oh, not to, why did you do your face like that? The thing is, we always say here that if, and we're putting it
You know
out
what
there.
they did to King of Boys is still hurting me.
We're putting it out there.
he's about to tell you why they did that.
Well, we're
What they
putting,
did to King, I know it's about the money, but what?
no, it's not about
It's
the
not just
money.
about the
We're just
I
saying,
love. Okay, go on.
It's about
if
the money or
you're
something else.
right now, if you're in a relationship and you feel like your relationship is about to break, and you don't want it to break, just have a meeting with Netflix. They will extend it for you for a second season. Now, we are not sure about the quality. We cannot tell you about the quality of the second season of the relationship. The second season of the relationship, but we can tell you that there will be an extension. We're just telling you that.
What movie have you seen that you think has the longest title? I thought it was going to be Indiana Jones or something. You know,
No,
but this definitely has to be the longest for me. And I'm curious to find out if somebody out there has also seen something that has a really, really long title. 0700 923 923
Maybe a
923.
Yoruba film.
Here's the number to call.
But I'm just saying.
0817-313-6193 is the number to text us on via WhatsApp. Hashtag MTSS still is the show. Inspiration 92.3 FM. Alicia Cara, how far I'll go from the animation Moana.
This is not a song.
Is this
Moana.
is this sweet
Is this your
song?
favorite song? I see what you did there. Kusha. Hold on.
Not Joanna. It's not. Is this your favorite though?
I feel Letting Go is my favorite.
Let it go. Really?
Letting
No,
Go.
no. I'm talking about soundtracks from Moana specifically. Not so. There's You're Welcome.
Possibly, probably.
There's You're Welcome. There's a number of them actually. There's Where You Are.
The man is shining.
Shining.
I'm shining.
Dumbledore hasn't always been this great.
Yes.
So this is what happens on movie theme songs and soundtracks.
Yes, we're just out here.
Just have a ball. Big ups to every single one of you chiming in on the conversation. I am Joanna. We have Presley
And of course, Okiki. Shout out to everyone that has called us so far to share their thoughts on the movies and every single thing that we've discussed. This is the last stretch of the show, and what we're going to do right now is to reveal our top Nollywood and Hollywood films of 2021. If you're a follower of the show, you know that in the last couple of weeks we had shared a list of 20-something films from all of 2021, and we started to narrow down to 16, to 8, and then 4. As of last week, we had 4 movies, and as right now, we're going to pick the best. Right, we're going to announce actually, but before we announce, I'm just going to ask Joanna and Okiki, respectively. So, top 4 Nollywood films are Ayinla, La Femme Anjola, Gone, and Superstar. Okiki, what's your favorite?
Wait, what's the first one you said?
Gone, Ayinla, Gone, Superstar, La Femme Angela.
How are those? No disrespect.
No, they're the top 4.
Top 4.
So we did a poll.
Ah.
Yes.
How are those? I'm sorry.
How did you get to this top 4?
It's
a accounting firm.
Alec.
Audit.
So basically comments, messages, DMs, and all of that good stuff on social media has brought us to here, and we have these top 4 movies as our top 4 for Nollywood. We have for Hollywood also, and by all means you guys can also chime in on the conversation. If you're following us on Instagram, hashtag MTSS, you already know what 4 movies we're going to be announcing the winners from, also based on your own votes. But again, Okiki is going to tell us his favorite for Nollywood.
Thank you very much for this opportunity.
And why?
I don't take it for granted. My favorite Nollywood movie has to be Gone.
Wow, I saw that coming anyway.
Gone is Gone. I mean, because Gabriel Afolayan was I mean, he was awesome. His performance was beautiful in that particular movie. It's on Netflix, so go and check it out. It's gone. When you watch the movie, you will see that now money spoiler. As per, you know that if they had more money, they would do more. So I feel like they used every 1 naira to bring value that they have. They used every 1 naira to bring value.
And it was a good show.
It was a
I think I'm with him on that one. Gabriel Flores, his execution is always so. Yeah, I'm with him on that one.
Interesting. All right, for Hollywood we have Spider-Man. Spider-Man, we have King Richard, Judas and the Black Messiah, and of course, No Time to Die.
I'm not saying King Richard, but I'm going to say King Richard
in 2 seconds
because Will Smith is going to win that Oscar. Thank you very much.
Will Smith is going. Definitely is going to win that Oscar.
No Time to Die.
No Time to Die for me too. Number one.
Yeah.
But following the comments and all that stuff on Instagram, our fans think that the top Nollywood film for 2021 has to be Superstar, and they also think that for Hollywood it is Spider-Man.
All right.
Right.
Next thing, the big reveal.
No, that is the big reveal. We've already quoted number 1 and 2.
Superstar is the winner.
That's what people think.
Superstar.
It's still in cinemas, by the way. Y'all go check it out.
Okay, we have to go.
All right, we do have to go, but it's been an awesome time right here on MTSS. We'll catch you again at same time next week.
Remember to follow the show
3
at
p.m.
#MTSS. Follow Okiki. Follow myself and of course Joanna. Big shout out to you. Join us Saturday, 3 p.m. Something is coming, so stay with us.
I feel this is like a trailer. Something is coming.
It's everything you ever want. It's everything you ever need. And it's here right in front of you. This is where you want to be. It's everything you ever want. It's everything you ever need. And it's here right in front of you. This is where you want to be.